It's that time of year again. Holiday gatherings, family dinners, and endless social media scrolling. For some of us, it's also the season when our relationships come under the microscope. Maybe your family can't stop hinting that your partner isn't the one, or your friends keep dropping passive-aggressive comments. Maybe strangers online feel bold enough to pass judgment. Whatever the case, it can feel exhausting to defend something so deeply personal. You've probably heard this verse before. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate. It's a powerful truth, but let's be honest. Most people only apply it when it fits their idea of how relationships should happen or what relationships should look like. Here's the problem. We often limit God's work to our human understanding. We assume He only brings people together in neat, predictable ways that make sense to us. But let's not forget, God is God. His ways are higher, His plans are bigger, and His methods often challenge what we think we know. What if the way He brought you and your partner together doesn't look ideal to others? Maybe it wasn't the perfect love story they expected. Maybe your journey has been messy, unconventional, or full of twists and turns. Guess what? That doesn't mean it's any less God-ordained. In fact, it might mean He's working in ways that go beyond human logic. So, if you're feeling the heat this holiday season, whether it's from family, friends, or even strangers on social media, here's the truth. You don't need their approval. You only need to ask yourself one question. Is this relationship something God has brought into my life for a reason? If the answer is yes, then stand firm in that. Trust that He knows what He's doing, even when others don't. The bottom line, God's plan for your life doesn't have to make sense to anyone else. It only has to make sense to Him and to you. So, hold your head high, hold your partner close, and walk confidently in the story God is writing for you. This holiday season, let no one separate what God has joined together. Not your family, not your friends, and most certainly not strangers on social media. Here are 5 powerful tips for dealing with relationship haters. Number 1, set firm boundaries. Not everyone is entitled to an opinion about your relationship. Decide ahead of time what topics are off limits in conversations. If someone crosses the line, calmly but firmly let them know, I appreciate your concern, but my relationship isn't up for discussion. Or, I appreciate your concern, but this is between me and my partner. I'm asking you to respect that and let us figure it out. Boundaries aren't about being rude. They're about protecting your peace and the sacredness of your relationship. If they keep pushing, it's okay to walk away, to disengage. Protecting your peace and the sanctity of your relationship is more important than catering to someone else's need to weigh in. Number 2, evaluate the source. Not every opinion carries the same weight. Ask yourself, is this coming from someone who genuinely wants the best for me, or is it just criticism disguised as concern? People often project their own fears, regrets, or unmet expectations onto others. Don't take on their baggage. Instead, focus on the opinions of those who have proven they have your back. And even then, remember that only you and your partner truly know the dynamics of your relationship. Number 3, limit your inner circle. Not everyone needs access to your relationship's details. Choose carefully who you share with and prioritize people who genuinely want the best for you. Sometimes, fewer voices means less noise and more clarity about what God is doing in your life. Number 4, focus on the bigger picture. People criticize what they don't understand. Remind yourself that their judgment often says more about their own fears, insecurities, or limited perspective than it does about your relationship. Instead of reacting to negativity, Focus on the bigger picture, the life you and your partner are building together. And number 5, stay grounded in your truth. When the noise gets loud, center yourself on what you know to be true about your relationship. Why are you with your partner? What are the qualities and moments that make this relationship meaningful to you? Write them down if you need to remind yourself. God brought the two of you together for a reason, and only the two of you can walk that path. Let your relationship be guided by faith, love, and the trust you've built, not the opinions of people who aren't living your life. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Coach Clark and Coach Mel of Couples Development. We wish you joy. We wish you peace. And we wish you wisdom.